see if this can work on. Let's go live here. Copy this link here. Post. Okay, is the volume good? Looks like it, yup. um, NXTD. Alright, let's grab NXTD here. Awesome to see you guys too. I love meeting new people here. I love seeing all you guys. I love all you guys tuning in here and learning something new. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. We got NXT on board for the first stock we're gonna take a look at tonight. Should be good. Should be good. Should be a good night. Got a lot on the agenda tonight. We've got a few things that I want to talk about. A few scanner settings to try out here. It'll be good tonight. Should be good tonight. Okay, you guys, let me know if my awesome posted on Twitter. That's awesome. Thank you so much, man. It means a lot. I really appreciate you. Let some more people get in here before we start going over some charts and screeners and whatever else the night brings us. Oh man, dudes, today has been a long day, guys. Today has been a really long and eventful day here. Chart MVIS, alright, I'll check that out. I want to let some people get in here before we start getting into things, because I would hate for people to miss stuff, and then I gotta go back and I gotta repeat myself here, and I would rather just maximize the time that we have together and the time that I get to spend doing this here tonight. It's been awesome. It's been an awesome week full of growth throughout the markets, throughout our learning, throughout our abilities, throughout everybody, you know, just it's been a great week, whether you whether you're finishing red or you're finishing green for the week. It's been a great week of just learning what the market has to offer, learning what's in store for the future, watching some big runners, UAVS being one of them this week. And it's really just been an interesting week for the entire market as a whole, watching it fluctuate as much as it has, and watching watching the incredible influxes of volatility throughout the day in penny stocks in the penny stock market and in the world of low cap, micro cap, and nano cap stocks. It's been an eventful week for all of us penny stock traders. So the first chart that I have up here right now is an XTD. The chart is looks to be flatlining a little bit on the daily here, kind of barcoding a little bit there. Looks like it jumped a little bit. But it definitely has some potential for tomorrow, seeing as it did get some volume in here, some positive volume in at the end of the day there. We could probably see a good, I guess we're not going to see that kind of, I don't think we're going to see that kind of a jump, or maybe probably not even this kind of a jump tomorrow. But if you just want like a quick, like 20% gain, or like a good, like, I don't know, good like 5-6 cent gain stock, this would probably be a good one to watch for, a good one to check out, seeing as it is, where did my charts go here? Just kind of seeing as it is coming off of a low there, kind of bouncing off that low right there, working its way up throughout the day, kind of barcoding intraday there, and then bouncing right at the end of the day there, right around 15 to 1600 hours, it looks like right there, just sort of bouncing off of the line, bouncing off of the resistance, bouncing off of the supports that it's been setting throughout the day, and just getting an influx in volume in there at the end of the day. And looking, you could definitely, it looks like it closed around 044, got 0.43s on the bid and ask up there. So I guess you could definitely see this thing push up to the $50 mark tomorrow. Excuse me, yeah, the 50 cent mark tomorrow. You could definitely see a push up there pre-market. One thing I would watch for though is it does look like the parabolic SAR did kind of come up here and start to curl up a little bit, and then started to come down over here. One thing it did do though is it did create a sort of resistance channel right here, to say that, okay, it's going to come up here, right? The resistance channel, if the stock continues to gain, is going to go kind of in that manner right there, kind of that kind of curve right there, in saying that, okay, this is where it's going to bounce off of next, because this is where it's creating the resistance. This is where it's saying, okay, we've got enough buyers on this level right here, on this bottom level right here, to be able to safely bounce off of this level up maybe 3-4 cents, 7 to 10% right there. I draw on charts all day. Yep, that's pretty much all I do. All I do is I just basically, the stock market is my coloring book at this point. No, but it's a lot of fun for me. I really enjoy this stuff, and it's really just a passion of mine to be able to get to do this, and to be able to get to share it with you guys is just, it's awesome. I love sharing this stuff with you guys, and I love teaching you guys this kind of stuff, and I love learning from you guys, because I learn from you guys all day. Because there's so many different ways to do things in the market that it's hard to it's hard to diversify your knowledge of the markets enough to cover every single field in the market, which is why it's so good to have friends that trade stocks with you, whether it's in a Discord group or via text message, call, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever you guys use. But or whether you're trading in real life with them, but it's always great to have friends that trade with you. That way you can have a second eye on things, you can have a second opinion, you can have a devil's advocate, you can have whatever you need to give you that second viewpoint to say, here's what you're seeing, but what if you looked at it from this angle? What would you see from this side? And it changes your view of the markets sometimes, you guys. I'll give you a great example. I'll give you an absolutely brilliant example, okay? So a few months ago, I was talking to one of my friends here. And this is a guy that I've known for a while in real life, and we've talked about, stocks before, and he's one of my best buddies. And we were talking, and it was in, I think it was in, oh god, I think it was like January, maybe early February. The market was booming, it couldn't have been better. TVIX was low, very low. And the markets were soaring. Everything was soaring, whether it was oil or energy or airlines or transportation or travel. Everything was soaring, and we were looking at some of the charts and stuff. And I was looking. I wish I remembered what I wish I could remember. I think it was Amazon. I was looking at, or no, I'm sorry, it was Tesla. I was looking at Tesla. Right? And Tesla was just coming off of this right here. Tesla was just coming off of this run to $1,000, right? And it had just created this bull to come back up here, right? It created this bull to come back up to $1,000 stock, right? But look at that gain, okay? It went from $500 to almost $1,000 in a matter of weeks, almost days. And I looked at him and I go, how is this sustainable? Okay, how are you going to keep doing this for the next 5 to 10 years? You can't have a 5 to 10 year bull market without having a pullback, without having a bear market. You can't have huge influxes in volume and huge jumps in the mega cap stocks without having some sort of market-wide pullback, And you see the same thing again with Amazon. You see the same exact thing with Amazon. Just absolutely booming up here, just straight up right there. Just absolutely straight up with the earnings beat right there. And you see it with Apple, right? Apple. Apple was just uptrending so well for the entire bull market, and then it just sort of started to plateau out right here. And I'm looking at all these big cap stocks, because these are what drives the market. These are what make up the Dow 30. The big companies, the big ones that say, okay, here's what we're gonna do, here's how we're gonna get it done, and here's why we're gonna do it. And these guys, they make up a lot of the workforce in America, and they make up a lot of the economy and the economic flow, and they make up a lot of the the payments in America and the taxpayer bills and the income statements. These guys are everywhere in America, whether it's in the government or in your pocket. They're everywhere. And I was looking at all these big Dow 30 companies, and I go, how is this sustainable? How are you going to be able to sustain these kinds of volume gainers and these kinds of huge momentum pushes, and these huge rips in these big cap stocks without seeing some sort of market-wide pullback, And I'll never forget this, right? I was talking to my dad and his friends one night, and I go, I was just starting out in stocks, and my dad goes, if you could give us one piece of advice, what would you give us, And they were all talking about how, they missed the IBM train in the 90s, or, they had a friend that told them to invest in Microsoft early before it blew up, or Amazon, And I go, you guys, I have an opportunity that you do not want to miss, right? And this was January, I think it was January 20th. And I said, put as much of your money as you can possibly afford to in TVIX because they track, they short the market, right? They track downtrends in the market, right? Look at this. If you had taken $100,000 on January 20th, right about here, and put it into TVIX at about $50 a share, right? $100,000 divided by 50 shares is roughly what, like 2,000 shares, right? If you had taken 2,000 shares and sold over $900 a share, you would have made $1.8 million returns on a $100,000 investment. Absolutely insane. Okay, that's crazy to me. That's absolutely crazy. $1.8 million on a $100,000 investment right there. And I guess the reason why I'm telling you guys this, and the reason why I'm trying to get this out to you guys, is because I feel like it's gonna do it again. I feel like the market's gonna pull back again. I feel like this isn't sustainable as it is. I feel like with the coronavirus pandemic and all the governments in the world pumping money day after day after day into the economy, and with all of these different airline and cruise line and vacations and hotels and everything in the world, all these big conglomerates, all these big retail stores closing. J. Crew just announced bankruptcy today. Neiman Marcus is bankrupt now. I feel like if the market is trying to push back up to where it was, unfortunately, as unfortunate as it is, I don't think that this kind of gain is what we need to see, is what should be essential after this kind of loss. Okay, because what that is that's technically that's a V. That's a V gain, which means the market dropped down huge. It almost knife dropped, and then it bounced right back up. And this is SPY. This is the Spider ETF here, but it knife dropped, essentially. It knife dropped. It wiped out like $4 billion in the tech industry. It wiped out a lot of jobs. It wiped out the biggest bull run in market, and one of the biggest bull runs in market history. The Dow was setting new highs. The highest the Dow ever went was $29,551.42. I wrote that on my ceiling the day before the Dow crashed. I wrote that on my ceiling and said, hey, the Dow will never get over 30,000, and look where it is right now. I'm not saying that to brag. I'm just saying that to show you guys that there are real opportunities in a market pullback, and there are real ways to make a lot of money if the market should ever go down exponentially again, right? Because what people look at these big market pullbacks and these big market crashes, and they see the economic loss, right? They see the debt factors climb. They see the unemployment rates climb. They see the homeless, and they see all of those things climb. But what they don't see is they fail to see the opportunities. And as tragic as a market crash is, and as horrible as it is, it's a blessing in disguise almost for stock traders, because what it shows you is it shows you that nothing is for sure, right? Nothing is solid in the stock market, right? Nothing is for sure, and I cannot express that to you guys enough, that nothing is for sure in the markets. And especially right now, we're seeing that all week this week. Yeah, SPY puts would be a great idea. Here's what I would do. I would wait for SPY to go over $300. I think it could push back up over $300, $310, and then just buy SPY puts for I'm not great with options. I would say probably July puts. Are those a thing? I don't know. But if you could get puts that expire in July, August, I feel like we really will see a market pullback, a big market pullback. by the time June or July rolls around, because the government is talking about having a vaccination and a cure for the coronavirus by January 2021, which is that's almost 7 months away today. 7 months away today, May 1st. And so, I guess my biggest concern is how are we going to survive a global pandemic for the next 7 months if we're having trouble containing it right now, as it is for the past 5 months. You see what I'm saying? And so I feel like there's got to be a ceiling somewhere up here. There has to be a ceiling on the market somewhere up here that says, okay, the market can go high on opportunity-based buys, but how high can it really go? You see what I'm saying? How high can the markets really reach based solely on opportunity and based solely on opportunistic buys? And I think that's one of the biggest things that people worry about is SPY options are every three. Oh, okay. So that, I guess I wouldn't really. I mean, I'm not well versed in options trading. I'm not. Don't ask me advice on options trading. I'll tell you, a put is when you're shorting something, and a call is when you're buying something, and that's about it. Okay. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Uh, mm, yeah, no, but I'm gonna get off the rant now. But I guess what I'm saying is, watch out, you guys. Just be careful, just be cautious. Watch out for the next market pullback. Watch out for the next big crash, because I feel like there is one that's imminent. There is one that could be coming in the next few weeks, in the next few months. I'd say by the end of May, into June, we'll probably see some pulling back. Probably SPY down to 250 here. Probably down to the 250 mark. Maybe down to the 220 marks. I'm not 100% sure if it'll crash that hard yet. But like I said, I mean, nothing is for sure, so just be careful out there, bros. You guys with me. Just be careful out there, that's all I'm asking you guys to do, is just be careful out there. I'm gonna care about you guys, and I want what's best for you guys. Yeah, no, I've heard that options has incredibly good money. I mean, I've seen friends make 300, 400%, on option. I mean, I had a friend make 200% off of my SM call the other day. He bought options on when I called SM at $2.17, it went up to $3.75. I'm sorry, when it went from 217 to 375, and he made like 200% on option calls or something. But yeah, I've heard they're crazy, So I guess it's definitely something to look into if you guys are looking for big gains, But so yeah, I mean, I guess what the biggest problem is with the government pumping money into the economy as it is right now is how long can they really do that for? How long can they really keep the economy afloat for? Before we start losing, military funding or academic funding or, clinical research funding or all these different things. How long can we really keep that going for? Yeah, we have to. I do agree. We have to deal with the pandemic first. I think we all need to come together as a honestly, as a planet. We all have to come. I wish we could all just come together and work together to just kind of get rid of this whole pandemic thing. You see, I mean, it's really, it just is tragic that people have to go through stuff like this every single day. I mean, if you've ever seen the pictures of, if you've ever seen the pictures of people that are suffering from coronavirus, it's not a fun thing to witness. It's just it's absolutely terrible right now. And I feel like we all need to do everything in our power. Stay home. Use this time to learn. To grow yourself as a person. Maybe start working out some more. Maybe read a book. I don't know, learn a new dance, learn how to sing, learn how to play basketball, but just anything to grow your mind, anything to take your mind off of the world right now, because in a sense we're not really living in a normal world. You see what I'm saying? We're not really living in our quote unquote normal world. So this is a great time to reinvent yourself as a person, to come out into the world when it reopens as a fresh version of yourself, and to say, hey world, look, it's the new me. Whatever it is, whatever your passions are, whatever you want, you guys, you do you. You see what I'm saying? But I'm utilizing the quarantine to learn as much as I possibly can about the stock market and just do as much research. I hear you, man. I hear you. I want to make some cookies tomorrow too. MMA, Bill Gates pump. In MMA, what the heck? What's MMA? I don't have MMA. What is it? I have no idea what MMA is. Ooh, sorry if I should know what that is. I don't. No, but I'm sorry for the whole rant off topic from stocks there. But you guys you just gotta utilize your time. You don't use your time wisely while you still got it. I mean this. Yeah, but anyways. So does anybody want me to chart anything or go over any stocks or anything? Anybody see anything interesting they want to alert to everybody tomorrow? Anybody, I'm open to anything, whatever you guys want. Chart MLND, yeah, for sure. Yeah, these guys have shown up on my scanner a few times in the past few days, and I believe I don't know, I probably mentioned them to the chat right here, probably. I think it was yesterday. So that was a pretty good runner right there, pretty good gains right there. Not too much of a gainer right there, but I guess because the spread between the gain right there is smaller on the percentage horizon. I mean, that's only 1.57 up to 1.74, which is a good 10%. But the stock deserves more than 10% in my opinion. So what I think we could see tomorrow is, because of the big pullback right here, I think we could definitely see a big run up to the $2 mark tomorrow. I think we could see the big run. I think the stock could definitely break out tomorrow. It'll be on my watch list tomorrow. For support levels, I use the VWAP, I use the SMA, and I use the EMAs, which are these blue lines up here, and then I also use the parabolic SARs, which are the they track the momentum in the stock, and they track they track where the momentum is going versus where the stock is going. Indicators that I use the MACD indicator, which is the moving average convergence divergence indicator right there, which shows momentum and momentum reversal plays. Again, another great tool to see why I think this thing could run big tomorrow is on the small pullback right here, right? It dropped this far in momentum, which is huge right here. It dropped big on April 6th. Alright, let's check it out. Underneath that, oh wow. You're right, man, it did drop big on April 6th. Wow, that's crazy. 4.95 down to $1, and what is that, $1.67? Yeah, again, another great reason why this could be a big gainer in the next few days here. I'm definitely gonna look into opening up a swing position on this stock. I'll definitely let you guys know if I do ever execute that swing position trade, but I'll definitely be looking into it. I've been watching the stock for quite a bit now, and I like where it's going. I like the gradual uptrend on the 5-day chart here, and I like the I like the look of it. I like the feel of it. I mean, we're getting some massive volume in the last few days compared to what we normally get here. ETFs. Do you mean ETFs like for short-term ETFs or for long-term ETFs? Oh yeah, yeah. That'll kill you. That'll kill you. What are these guys? So let's see if we can find that. Let's see if we can find it here. April 6th. Okay, yeah, so they were halted. On April 6th, they were halted going down here. Paused. Bang. No problem at all, man. What's everybody else want to see there? You're saying UIVS up big tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about UAVS at this point. I mean, if you were in my previous rooms, you'll know that I called this stock at about 55 cents. Stock ran to $5 today, about 1,000% right there. Hey, no problem at all, man. No problem at all. You'll know that the stock ran to about 1,000% today. It would have been about 915% gainer if you got in when I alerted it and got out at the high right there. Obviously, most people didn't get out at the high. That would have been a very difficult trade to execute, as the volume was just absolutely nuts this morning. The big drop scared me so much. Just I wasn't in this stock, fortunately for me. Unfortunately for a lot of my friends, however, I had a lot of friends get burned on this stock very, very badly today. You know, I had a guy who was he was up $3,000 on the trade here. He got in when I alerted it, and he was up $3,000. He ended the day taking $71 profits from the stock overall. You know, and that goes back to the whole locking gains when you can. Oh yeah, I haven't done FinViz yet. I haven't done it yet, so I will definitely do that. No, but going back to UAVS, I'm not a big fan of this stock right now as it is. And oh, I thought I already shared my theory on the market crash. I was talking about that earlier. I thought if you weren't here for it, I'll go over it again for sure. No, but I'm not a big fan of this stock right now as it is right now, just because it was scary, dude. It was scary, man. I mean, it was it was scary, bro. Uh, I mean, it was just, oh, God, terrifying. You realize the stock lost about $15 million in investment right there. It lost $15 million just into thin air right there. What I think happened was the CEO resigned right there at the conference call at 11 o'clock, and he dumped 3.6 million shares or something crazy that it was. 3.6 million shares at $5 a share, banked about $18 million, and dropped the stock about, it dropped the stock 80% roughly. It's absolutely insane. Yeah, you did call it shorts. Yeah, you did call that. Yeah, me and Torres were calling we called the big drop earlier at like 8:45 this morning. We called the big drop. We are like, okay, get your buys in about $1.72. This thing could drop big today, and well, ooh. Yeah, no, so that was a scary one today. I would not recommend buying into that one. I would recommend just putting that off of your radar. I mean, just putting that off of your radar. Yeah, the guy's pretty mean. He'll probably get picked up by the SEC though. Nah, I don't think it'll bounce back. I don't think it will. Let's check out MFA. Well, right, but I mean, for that much to I mean, for that big of a drop to happen, I mean, it. I mean, whatever happened there with $15 million that was traded there, whether it was just lost into thin air or, traded away, or whatever happened there, I mean, it was just absolutely bonkers. I mean, wow, my God. The guy's a jerk. Yeah, no kidding. Uh, okay, so the MFA on downtrend. Yeah, I agree with you. MFA is on a downtrend tomorrow. Unfortunately, I was bearish about it, or I was bullish about it last night. So that's not gonna. Unfortunately, that play didn't work out very well today. Showing about 8% losses on that on this trade right here. I was calling it as a continued uptrend. What you could see here is you could definitely see it. It looks like it has a gap to fill right about here. You could definitely see it come over, fill that gap down to there tomorrow in trading, in pre-market trading. You could definitely see it bounce off of that gap right there. That's about 1.65, and then bounce back up and start trading above the 1.75 to 1.7 to 1.8 mark right there. Yeah, and MFA is always a great play if you're ever looking for a day trade. You know, they always got pretty consistent volume throughout the day, you know, if you're ever looking for a nice day trade. UAVs. Let me check it out here. Let me check it out because I'm not familiar with the. I think you'll be cool at 1.5, 1.45. I think you'll be cool. One thing I would look out for though is I would just watch the I would watch for a sell-off. You know, definitely set your stop losses and set them tight. Yeah, IBR follows MFA. IBR follows MFA. Yep. See MFA and IBR there. You know, they follow each other. It's pretty interesting to see that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure what's gonna go on with MFA here in the next few days, cause it's always always an interesting stock to watch. But I do think if it could create the second half of that bull right there, and create an uptrend tomorrow in trading, you could definitely look to see a big breakout happen. Or even if it goes up, if it pops up right here, and then comes back down on the day here, as long as it creates that W pattern, you can definitely see a bullish breakout happen. For the low. I'm currently just focusing on profits for $25,000, so that I can pass the PUT rule and day trade. I'm not really worrying about dividends, stocks, or anything like that right now. Yeah. I see Mark up here. Oh wait, who wanted me to do ETFs here? Somebody, yeah, Swetha, he wanted me to do ETFs. Yeah, sure, I can check out some ETFs. One big ETF that I would trade long, jets. So this ETF follows the global airlines of the world here. Currently trading about $15 to $16 a share, in that range. 180 days, drop down from $32. You could definitely see I mean, it's got some insane volume, but you could definitely see oh god, I cannot talk tonight. You could definitely see 100% gains on a long-term investment for this stock here, and by long-term I mean once the economy reopens back up, once people start traveling again, you know. Only thing I would watch for is, like I said, you know, the market could definitely break back down to the under $20,000 mark, so, or under 20,000 point mark. So I definitely watch for this stock, and if you can, if this stock drops under $10, I'm gonna be looking to buy into it long term. Um, No, so what happens with the PDT rule is once you have over $25,000, if you take a stock like let's say you want to day trade Inovio, right? Inovio Pharmaceuticals. What you do is you take the stock that you want to day trade, right? And let's say you go all in at market open, right? Let's say you buy 2,500 shares at market open at $10 a share, right? And I mean, obviously, I'm just using $10 a share as a reference here. But let's say you buy $10 a share, 2,500 shares. That's $25,000. That would be in your entire account going all in. What I would do on that trade is, I would buy at $10 a share, and then if it pops up to $10.05 a share, you sell immediately, and you make a little bit of profit right there. That's like $300-400 in profit. Um, that's like $300-400 in profit on the day already. So what that does is, because you have at and over $25,000 on the day still, it'll take that profit that you made and it'll just reinvest it into your account so that you can reinvest it in stocks for that day. There's no settlement, there's no cash settlement, there's no cash integration time period that you need to worry about or anything like that when you're day trading stocks with $25,000 plus account. Yeah, it's awesome. I wish everybody could experience that. Well, regardless of their portfolio value. Oh, if you want me to, Thinkorswim, the platform that I use, they have an on-demand feature, which allows you to day trade on them. It allows you to simulation day trade on any day of the past decade. If you want, I could day trade on there and show you how to day trade, or how I would day trade. Because honestly, with day trading, if you want to lock profits, you have to be, you have to be greedy where others are fearful, and fearful where others are greedy. We saw that a lot on UAVS. Yeah, yeah. That I use the oversold a lot. Only problem is with the Finviz screeners using oversold. Give me a second here. Only problem is using oversold on the Finviz. This is my Finviz screener, by the way. Literally 3 things that I do, and it brings up all these lovely, lovely stocks. No, but one thing that is difficult about the oversold is the fact that it doesn't bring up very many stocks that are oversold that meet my parameters, because not all the stocks that meet my parameters are oversold. A lot of them, or what I'm trying to catch is like big runners that are momentum plays. So I tend to just put that at any, and then let this run throughout the day, and then I just sift through this. I called TTI tonight, that's up nicely. I called XELA yesterday, that's up 100%. I called, let's see here, I think I called ITP. I think I called that earlier this morning. NTZ, a trader in my group called NTZ. I called Party right here. SQBG, I've gotten a lot of comments on that stock. I'll definitely look into that stock later. But yeah, I tend to do without the RSI, just 3 things. That's literally all I use, just 3 things. Obviously though, I'm changing them a lot throughout the day. I'm monitoring it, I'm fixing stuff, I'm redoing stuff throughout the day all the time. So these are not the set screeners. These are not the set parameters for the screener by any means. If you copy this, I will not be mad whatsoever. This is not just give me stocks to say, hey, this is a perfect solution for stocks and stock trading. A screener is just to help you filter out stocks in the stock market. Yeah, like I bought Rand right here, and I sold on the downtrend right there. Unfortunately, it looks like it popped back up here. Could have made some profit right there, but I'm not unhappy with the trade, even though I did lose. Prankster saying I have $100,000 put in long-term stocks. Wish I put in my man. I wish I could I can't offer you I can't offer you direct financial advice of any kind, my man. I'm really sorry. I wish I could help you. I really do, but it's technically I guess it's technically illegal for me to say here, buy this. That's why I do the disclaimers and the alerts and stuff. But if it were me that had the $100,000, what I would do is I would divide that up among cruise lines and oh, dude, you're not gonna believe this, Torres. You're not gonna believe this, dude. Hey, Lucky, go to Discord for a quick second. I can't wait. I gotta show you something here. I'm sorry, I gotta pause the video here. I gotta show you something. As weird as this is, I gotta show you something. My camera roll is pretty filled up right now. I'm gonna look around, see if I can find this picture. Alright, you guys, back to the stream here. Sorry, I had to go and show him something real quick here. Yeah, I do agree. I do have to put a oh, dude, you didn't have to do that. That's pretty nice of you, man. That's awesome. Thank you so much for doing that, man. That's pretty cool here. I personally, I just prefer to I prefer to scan for stocks on my own and play my own scanner trades rather than profiting off of somebody else that you know, I like to profit off of myself, and I want to guide you guys to be able to profit off of yourselves in the future, you know. I mean, I'm here to help you guys. I'm here for you guys. You know, I'm here 100% for you guys, 100% all the way. You know, all the way. So where would I put the money? All right, let's see here. Where would I put the money? First thing I would do, I'd take a chunk of the money, throw it in jets. Here's why. Okay, airlines are gonna be bouncing up huge right here. Airlines are gonna be bouncing up. You know, if it was my $100,000, I'd throw it in jets. You know, I'd throw a lot of it in jets, and I would just let it sit. You know, because airlines are gonna be coming back huge in the next few months after the market pulls back again, and then bullishly uptrends. Yo, Lap, what's up? What's up, man? No, no, but I feel like it'll be huge on the upside for the long-term plays. Another play I would do is I would look for gold stocks, you know, like solid gold stocks, or no, actually scratch gold. I would stick to travel stocks, travel and entertainment stocks, you know, stuff like Carnival Cruise Lines, American Airlines, Delta Airlines, JetBlue Airlines, you know, but like all of these airlines and cruise line stocks, you know, because those are going to be the big ones. You can man, dude. Alright, so what's everybody want, huh? What's everybody want to see here? Does anybody want to see, like, you guys want to see day trading? Do you guys want to see You know, you can see me. I could chart some stuff for you guys. I could do indicators. I could do exits and entries. I could do, you know, whatever you guys want. Just you guys create the content. Boeing and Tesla. The tough part about Boeing and Tesla is Boeing's solid. You know, Boeing might go back up to the $300 plus mark. Tesla, however, I mean, I've done extensive research on electric cars in the past year or so, and I found one that I think could definitely that I think will definitely outlast Tesla, or at least rival it hugely, is a company called Rivian Automotive. I don't know if you guys have heard of it or not. It's out in Nevada, but they've currently got funding from Amazon and Microsoft, about like $1.9 billion in funding from Amazon and Microsoft and a bunch of other big companies to build electric cars and hybrid vehicles that run fully on, you know, environmentally friendly fluids and, you know, fuels. And you know, it's a really interesting company. I would definitely look into it if you got some time. It's called Rivian Automotive. Here, I'll type it in the chat here. Rivian Automotive. There's Rivian Automotive, yeah. But yeah, Rivian Automotive. So, well, the reason I would not put it in Tesla is because I think that Rivian Automotive, once they IPO, they're gonna IPO in, I think it's July. I think was what my research suggested. Was maybe it said about mid 2020 or mid 2021. So it could be anywhere from July 2020 to, you know, August 2021, but like somewhere in that entire time frame. So the big thing about that is like uh Rivian, no, they're not publicly traded yet. They're gonna IPO once they go public, if they go public. Frequent day scalps, yeah. Suetha, you've been asking me a lot about this. Do you want me to day trade? Like, I could show you how I day trade. Like, I could show you how I would day trade with $100,000. Would that interest you guys at all? I could show you some of the stocks that I would pick, some of the stocks I would day trade, some of the stocks that I would, you know, just a lot of the ways that I would do it here. Would that interest you guys, or do you guys just want to stick to charting and stuff like that? You know, somebody mentioned Mark. Let's do Mark real quick. Mark. So Mark jumped huge here on the news of the infrared light vision things there. Uh, I think you could definitely see continuation into tomorrow. They created the bull perfectly right here. It came down, came back up right there, and then they pulled back on the second uptrend. They pulled back into after hours here. Steady uptrend into the close there. Definitely think that you could get some good profits off of Mark if you're careful with where you are, with where you enter and exit. Dude, that's pretty cool, man. I love Los Angeles. I've never been. I would love to go someday. Yeah, you do. You do want to see me day trade, Switha? That's nice of you to plug me, man. That is very nice of you. Thought I saw some guy. I thought I or no, I'm sorry. That was different. Um, sorry, my mic and the stream lags to the. It's about it's about a minute behind. Oh man, dude, I'll never get tired of LA if I get to live there with you guys. That would be a dream come true, man. That would just be that would be so cool. I love California though. California is my one. All right, sure. I'll put the link for the Discord. Let me find it here. I'll go and grab it here. Invite people. Copy the Discord link. Let's go to the chat here. Boom. That's the Discord invite. If you just copy that and paste it into your web browser, and it should take you there. Or if you paste it into a DM to yourself, that might work better. Where? I don't see it. Thank you guys so much for your support, though. I cannot thank you guys enough for the support on the on trading, on the new channel, on the YouTube channel here. If you could drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel, it would be so gratefully appreciated. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. I can't express how much I appreciate you guys. That really means a lot to me. Fun had big news big news this afternoon, and it rocketed there. I don't know if it'll do anything tomorrow. I don't predict it will. I think it was just one of those like up and down, one and done type of stocks there, where it just skyrockets up to the people that see the news first, and then just kind of filters out here. Let me see here, another INNT. I got a lot of people talking about INNT. INNT looks like it gained pretty well after hours today for a low volume stock here. I could definitely see continuation on the stock up to $1 tomorrow, but what I would be careful of is it is a very low volume stock, you know. It's only got 50,000 shares traded at the high today. Dude, oh my god. Oh, dude, this is, jeez, man. Dude, that is so awesome, dude. Thank you so much for doing this. Thank you so much for doing all this stuff for me. I cannot thank you enough. I appreciate you so. I mean, oh god, dude, that's awesome. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, jeez, man. Dude, that would be so cool. Dude, you're literally. Oh my god, dude, you're amazing. You are a legend, a true beast. What do you guys here, prankster, send your Discord in the chat, and I'll add you as a friend and invite you. Here you go. There's a link. This has been such an experience, you guys. Like, just for the past week, you know. I mean, here, let me show you guys some of the analytics here. I gotta show you guys how much of a just like how much of a community we are here. From our stats on the YouTube channel in the past week. Here, check this out. Your channel, and then let's go to YouTube Studio here. YouTube Studio. Alright, so let's pop into YouTube Studio here. Let's check out our dashboard here. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. You guys, this is amazing. Check this out. So according to this, in the past week alone, the channel has had over 600 views. Is that not absolutely insane, you guys? I mean, like, that is amazing. I cannot thank you guys enough for all of the love and all of the support that you guys have been spreading. Dude, I started on Monday, man. I started on Monday. I mean, oh god. Absolutely insane. I just thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. LTRPB, that was an interesting one. I remember another room that I'm in actually called this stock at $7 the day that it ran huge. They called it $7, and we all just watched in amazement as it went way past $7. Almost 2,000% gains on that day. Dude, it's crazy, man. Let me tell you. Dude, that would be absolutely insane if dude, even if I got over 1,000 views, that would be absolutely insane. Dude, you guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. What do you guys want me to do? Do you guys want me to, like, you guys want me to chart stuff for you guys? You guys want me to talk about entries and exits? I can talk about indicators. I can talk about whatever you guys want me to talk about. Sky's the limit here. Bouncing on the next thing somebody says. Or dun, 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 dun. I don't really like to live stream my trading much. Yeah, I bet. I mean, I don't know. Maybe. I'll think about it. Maybe. Alright, you guys, yeah, yeah. Alright, I see a lot of people asking about the, scanner, so let's go over that. Okay, so for the scanner, so let's start a new scanner here. Hold on, let's open Finviz back up. Finviz.com. So you go to Finviz right here, and it'll bring you up to this page right here, and you can see all of these different, top gainers, new highs, overbought stocks, new lows, volatile stocks, downgrades, earnings, insider selling. You want to come up to here, and you want to click screener up here. And if you do have the ability to, I would highly recommend investing in Finviz Elite version. Just to kind of get the best experience you could possibly get out of this tool, because this is an absolutely amazing tool that I would highly, highly, highly recommend that you guys use. Alright, so coming into the screen right here, first thing I would do is, first thing you gotta do is you gotta take it all in, right? Take it all in, take a deep breath, and let it out, right? Because there's a lot here. There's a lot that we have to talk about here, right? Or is there? Is there really? No, there's not. Wait, yeah. Let's check this out, right? It seems like there's a lot here. Would you guys believe that I use 3 to 5 of all of these scanners, just 3 to 5 of all of these different things to catch runners every single day? That's it, just 3 to 5 every single day. 3 to 5 of all these different options. Let me show you what they are. First one I would use, market capitalization equals the total dollar market value of all of the company's shares in the share float, all the company shares. Going from mega caps like Amazon and Microsoft, all the way down to nano caps like CHEK. Coming down here, I look at the price of stock. Penny stocks are usually under $5, right? So let's click the under $5 mark. We're not gonna worry about the market cap right now here, but let's click under $5 here. So this brings up stocks that are under $5. 70 pages of stocks under $5 on the Nasdaq. Over 1,400 different stocks under $5. 14,000. There's obviously way more than 14,000. There's like probably hundreds of thousands of stocks under $5 on the Nasdaq here. The next thing I look for is the current volume of stock. I usually tend to put this anywhere from over 500,000 to over 5 million in volume. Reason I changed the spread so much is because the runners tend to have a lot more volume, but you can also catch the beginning of runners with the lower volume. So let's put this over 500,000 for right now. So this gives us over 500,000 in volume. Took about 35-45 pages off of this right here. Let's go over relative volume. This is my favorite one of all time. This is my favorite thing ever right here. My favorite thing ever. Okay? What relative volume does is it takes the average volume for the past 3 months, multiplies it, or divides it by anything. Right? Any one of these numbers. What I usually do is, for the big runners in the morning, I'll do over 3. For the day trades, right? I'll do over 3. And this is where you want to utilize that whole market cap thing. So let's put, for the change on open, let's put up, right? Just up on open, right? That's it, just going up on open. And then for the market cap, so let's change this up to charts up here, and it'll bring us up a whole plethora of charts here, anywhere from AVGR, which I love, to BRN, to CCLP, CHAP, CREX, that was a big runner right there. CMRX was a big runner. CTRC ran today. EXPR, HP, I mean, all of these stocks, they're all great stocks. Actually, MTP was on my watch list for an end of day stock today. Let's put this at 5 minutes so that we can see the day on these stocks, so we can see the daily on these stocks. Looks like CCLP ran end of day, BRN ran end of day, FVT ran end of day, HPR ran end of day. The CMRX had a nice uptrend all day there. HPR ran end of the day, Leaf ran at the beginning of the day, as did KXIN right there. LLEX ran in the middle of the day there. LIBX ran at the beginning of the day there. KTOV kind of uptrended throughout the day right there. ITP still not 100% sure what's going on with the stock here. CTRC ran in the middle of the day there. We actually called the stock at 0.82 right here. We called the stock right there, and then it ran huge. LPTH, that one ran in the middle of the day. MRKR, that one ran. But there's tons of them, right? So let's go around and play with this some more, even further into it. All right, let's take this and let's take the market caps actually, and let's go to nano market cap stocks. If we go to nano cap stocks, right? And the nano cap stocks are oftentimes this is a little bit larger of a spread than than small cap stocks, just because most of these stocks they usually tend to get a lot more volume in them, and that's what causes them to run huge. And as you can see, this stock scanner picks up a lot of runners here. So NXTD was a big runner at the end of the day here. OPTT, I know that there were other unnamed rooms that called this stock here. NTZ, we called that. MVIS, I called that right about there for a potential end of day right there. RBZ, that was on my scanner yesterday. Reason I'm not too thrilled with RBZ at the moment is just because it might be getting delisted, or it's not like meeting the NASDAQ. I called IZEA at 0.24 right there, ran up from there. Yeah, no, but these scanners are great to use to find runners, right? I mean, obviously it's working here. If you could see all these runners there's a lot of green on this stock here. Let's go to page 2 and see what's on page 2 here. There's a lot of stocks on page 2 here too. Trib, TLGT, TUES, TTI, we call TTI as the end of day stock there. TAT ran big there. SQBG ran there at the beginning of the day, as did Sonam, as did SPI. Right, looks like it ran at the end of the day there. I'm going to be watching this one for a swing play. But yeah, all these stocks are, these are all scanner generated stocks. I watch the scanner probably 9/10 of the trading day. 90% of the trading day, I'm just staring at the scanner, just refreshing it, changing the settings, changing the relative volume, changing the current volume. That's basically most of what I do is just watch the scanners and see what's running and see what's not running. And the runners I alert, and the non-runners I just keep watching them, see what they do. But yeah, this is a lot of the trading days just scanning. I'm gonna save this scanner here. I'm gonna save this screener. New screener. I'll do YT runner screen, and we'll save changes there. And then we can do edit screens, and let's we'll remove this EOD scan here. We'll remove this EOD scan here. Save changes, there you go. My presets. Okay, so let's go back to this here. I look out for the candles. Yeah, that's what I normally look out for. Is just the candles, you know, and then a 3 candle continuation or a high 1 candle continuation on the 5 minute chart is what tells me, hey, it's time to get into this stock. You know, it's time to ride it up. You know. Yeah, sure. So the biggest so there's a lot of indicators besides volume, but volume is by far the biggest indicator when looking for a runner, because what volume says, okay, there's a lot of people interested in the stock, essentially is what that says. And further, what that gives you is it gives you a chance to catch a runner before it happens in the volume plays, because what it says is, okay, there's a lot of incoming volume and there could be more down the line. So if you get in now, you could catch the higher volume plays potentially, and you could catch the big volume plays. So let me build this up real quick here. I'm sorry, that's microcap. Let me go to nanocap stocks here. What am I buying tomorrow? I'm not sure yet. I have no idea. Genuinely got no idea what I'm buying tomorrow. Put that, or I'm sorry, let's put that over 3. Current volume over 500,000 right there. Change from open, let's put up on this. So this right here, this is 5. And then let's use this and let's try and see if we can narrow down a scanner here a little bit here. So this is a lot of stocks to look for here, a lot of stocks to watch here. But one of the biggest things I would watch for on the one of the biggest things I watch for on the candlestick patterns when watching a screener is alright, I'll give you an example. Let's take CCLP here. So CCLP, my scanner would have picked it up right about there. I would have watched it up to 0.62, or I'm sorry, that's 0.52. I would have watched it up to 0.52 from 0.49 right there. I would have alerted it about 0.53, and it ran up to 0.58 right there, which is that's a good like 10% gain right there. That's pretty nice right there. That's pretty gnarly. But the reason I would have alerted it right there is because that gives me a huge increase in volume on 1 candle right there, and that shows me, hey, there's a lot of volume coming into the stock. It could run hard, and that's one of the big things that you have to look for when you're scanning for stocks is, okay, what's gonna run hard versus what's gonna, you know, what's gonna just kind of run once and then filter out here. Like LLEX would have been a great one here. LLEX, had I been watching the stock the scanner at the time, what I would have done is I would have alerted it on the end of this candle right here, on the pullback on this candle is where I would have alerted it, because there's 2 strong candles on the continuation play versus the entire day, which is just pretty much dead, and then you get this big gain right here, which has potential to double itself, which it did double itself, and this could be definitely a continuation play into tomorrow. Yeah, a really beautiful candle. Are you really gonna type out your number like that? Jeez. But yep. So let's try and narrow this down a little bit here. So let's put this at 5 over 5. That should narrow it down quite a bit here. Looks like it did do that. Actually, no, I want to keep this over 3 here. I want to keep this over 3. I'll show you why. I want to change the current volume to over 1 million in volume. See what that changes. See what that brings up. See what that deletes off of the scanner here. Current volume of over 1 million in volume. Okay, so that got rid of an entire page right there. I wonder if we could do microcap stocks. And see what. Okay, so microcap stocks brings up CTRC. LIVX, MWK, OAS. OAS could be a continuation play tomorrow. PRTY, OCX could be a good continuation play tomorrow. MRKR might be a good breakout play if this thing can curl up here. EXPR, I alerted that on open and it shot up right there. Yep. But these are basically the scanners that I'm using for tomorrow. This is what I'm watching, this is what I'm looking at, this is what I'm looking for in the plays. I mean, not much else to it. Let me see here, let me play around with the RSI a little bit here. Let's put 40 RSI. And one stock comes up, which is AVGR. Crazy. So there's 60 overbought right there. Virtually, okay, so a lot of stocks come up on the overbought right there. Steel, MBIS, IZA, OLEX, NXTD, right. Let's change this back to any here. Awesome. Welcome, man. Welcome to the chat. Glad to have you. How do I know it will continue tomorrow? Which stock are you talking about, or just any stock in general? Oh, what pattern do I see? Okay, so what I look for is I look for one that's already gained through the day, and that's starting to filter off through the middle of the day, starting to get a lot less volume in the middle of the day, like TTI. Let's check these out. So I was watching the stock right here for a AOD. Alright, I was watching it at just about 12:30 right here. Reason I was watching it was because it already ran huge, but then it started to consolidate right down here. It started consolidating, it started going back up, right? And then it just consolidated around this area right here, which was absolutely great of it to do because it created a perfect breakout pattern in that it stayed within its general area right after running, which showed me that it could hold these levels above 0.45, which means that it could potentially bounce off of 0.45 and run again big time over 0.5 and 0.54, which we saw after hours today. After hours, the stock hit almost 0.59. Could not break 0.6, but I think tomorrow it will break 0.6. Yeah, but that's pretty much the only pattern I watch for in the end of day stocks. Yeah, no, but that's pretty much about it. Yep. How's THMO looking tomorrow? Let me check it out here. Check out THMO. I think we caught THMO under $11 today, right before the big run that it had for Yeah, we caught it right about here. We caught it today. Had a big old run, and then it kind of halted a bunch of times up, and then just kind of came back down. I wasn't paying any attention to it at this point. It looks like it bounced off of here and started the uptrend, and then it started the downtrend here. I think if you were looking for any sort of dip buys, it would have to be under $11 unless the stock takes a big tank tomorrow, which I highly doubt it will, because it looks like it's being solid in this area right here. In like this area right here, it looks like it's being pretty solid. Looks like you can definitely see a potential run tomorrow for sure on the stock. What time am I going to bed? As soon as I finish, right after this YT, right after the video. Overbought stocks usually imply heavy volume. Yeah, heavy volume could be news, could be, investors buying in, could be any of those sort of 7:30. 7:30, that's what time I think our time opens. Figure why watch the market before then if you can't do anything about it. Yo. Shush. Thanks, man. I'll see you later, Fat Albert. I'll see you later, man. Yeah, I'm waking up at 7:30. Pre-market. Alright, you guys got any more questions? You guys want to watch me day trade? You guys want to... I'll do anything. Anything you guys want. Discord's it's a chat room app online that we use to communicate our calls. That's not a bad strategy, actually, to buy a quarter before the bell and then to put the rest on UCO. UCO is an oil play. Oil goes up, UCO goes up. Usually, that's how it works. Let's UCP. UCO cannot type. Looks like oil jumped up pretty big today. In intraday trading there. No, but UCO could be a potential great long-term stock, seeing as it is at $14 a share right now, and it was around $600 a share up here, or the $500 share per share mark, I guess. I think it had a reverse split. I'm not 100% sure. You'd have to correct me on that if I'm wrong, but I believe it did have a reverse split sometime around this area right here that caused the big dilution. I'm not 100% sure though. You would have to. Wow. I mean, look at that downtrend right there. $76 down to $11. Absolutely crazy. Yeah. Oil stocks are gonna rise up tomorrow. Oil is gonna rise tomorrow. Alright, yeah, let me let me do XSPA real quick, and then we can do some day trading on the on-demand feature on Thinkorswim here. XSPA, I got all my lines drawn out already for this stock. So essentially what I saw in this stock was that it had to stay above this line right here on this day. It had to stay above this line right here in order to run big again, like it was doing here, you know, where it was going up and then it was flatlining out, and then it was going up and then it was flatlining out right there, and then it goes up and then it flatlines out, but then it goes up. Problem is it pulled back too much on this pullback right here, and it created the same exact lines as earlier, which to me that's bearish. To me that says, okay, this is the potential end of a bull on the stock, a potential end to the bull of the stock right here, because it says that the buyers cannot withhold the sellers up in these ranges up here in the 0.6 plus range up here. So it just keeps getting knocked down by that wall that day, and it followed my trend line perfectly today of just going down. You know, because quite honestly, I think it'll just downtrend from here. Yeah, yeah. So you guys so the way I do day trading simulations is the on-demand feature on Thinkorswim. It's by far one of the most powerful trading tools in all of trading. It's it 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 basically you can go back and forth in time to whenever you want, and you start with $100,000 in account value, and you can you can day trade whatever stocks you want. So let me show you guys how I would day trade if I had over $100,000 in capital here. So one of my main stocks I would be day trading is Zenobia Pharmaceuticals because of their huge volume most days. So if we go to the 1 day 1 minute chart here, so the 1 day 1 minute, looks like I could have a continuation block on open here. But at the same time it looks like they came up here and then they're starting to go down here. So watch this. So if I so I have $100,000, right? So if I take 2,000 shares here, 2,000 shares of the stock is roughly what, $28,000, and we put a buy order out to short that stock right there. So let's short the stock, and then we'll start the trading day here. And we'll start the trading day, and trading day has just begun. My buy order was not filled, so let's take that out of there. But I was right about the short. It did go down there. Let's short it there. Let's see if we can get that order filled. Nope, not getting that order filled right there. Here, let's see if we can set a limit order. Limit order. No limit orders going on here. No, jeez, wow. I guess I wasn't right on the short after all. This is what you have to watch out for when you're day trading stocks. Is the and normally the rejection of the buy wouldn't happen if you were normally trading. It's just being weird like that because it's a simulator here. So I'm gonna buy this play right there. So that's 28,000 or so. So we bought in at 1384. So let's try to sell around 1390 here. Watch for it to go back up here. Alright, come on. Oh, nope. It dumped out huge right there. Wow. That was a big old dump right there. Wow. So we're out $400 or so on the day so far. Level 2. I don't have level 2 up for right now. I think it's Okay, so we could see a bounce play on this right here. Most likely it'll continue the downtrend. Here, let's buy some. Let's average down here. So we averaged down to 1347 down there. See if we can get a good bounce play going here. 6,000 shares in Novio. So we're green for the day now. So let's sell these shares up there. So we made $720 on that trade. But see, we were down $1,100. And so what it did was, I traded $28,000 worth of the stock right here, up at the top right there, and it plummeted, right? And then I averaged down here, averaged down the other 4,000 shares, the other, roughly $50,000 worth of the stock down here, and it went and it popped back up, and I sold in profit, even though originally I was out $1,000. So that was a clean trade right there. So I think if we could see a big pop on this candle right here, we can go back in for another continuation play, another 2,000 shares on that right there. There's a short right there. Boom, short that, and we'll buy those shares. We made a good $40 profit on that trade right there. We will probably see the continuation on the red candles right there. We'll watch for a bounce play off of I believe that's the EMA, but I'm not 100% sure what that is. But we'll watch for a bounce off the yellow there. I don't have level 2 and though, so bear with me here. Let me see if I could buy in right here, and we'll watch for a momentum gainer. We can always average down as needed, like I previously mentioned. But I do believe that it's setting up to break out right here. We'll buy another. Let's buy some more shares right here. Bought some more shares down there. There we go. There's the breakout right there. Oh man, never mind. Pulled back, came back down there. Oh man, okay. So we'll average down there. So average is currently $13.42. We have $20,000 in buying power right there. So I was right on the short play right there, but the problem is, okay, so we unfortunately we erased all of our profits for there. But let's remain hopeful here. Let's get another 1,000 shares going there on the potential uptrend here, potential reversal. About 7,000 shares total here, roughly. Hopefully we can get a green candle here. If we can get a green candle, that would be absolutely amazing. Looks like the TS reset itself here. I'm gonna sell for a small loss, $100 loss. Originally we were down over $1,400 down there. So let's see if it pops up right here, and then we can short the stock here. As said in the previous trends. Okay, so we could have technically UAVS. I would hold that tomorrow, but I would set tight stop losses on that stock because it can go south very quickly. Let's short the stock right here, and we'll buy those shares back. Made a quick $100 on that trade there. For a stop loss for UAVS, I'd say anywhere from 1.39. Inovio, the day on Inovio right now, this is the 29th, so this was 2 days ago here. But like I said, I'm just trading candle to candle to candle to candle here. I'm not doing any big pattern plays or anything. I'm just trading candle to candle, watching the reversals, watching the momentum plays. No, don't tell me what happens. No, I didn't say to short it. I said 1.39 stop loss. Yeah. Alright, let's get back in here. Let's buy this right here. Looks like it's getting some big old breakout plays right here. Oh shoot, I accidentally went in with all 7,000 shares. Alright, well, let's watch it. See what it does here. Whoop, starting to dump right there. Started to dump out, and I sold out right there. I'm gonna look to buy back in here. 2,000 shares. Okay, so they popped up on that one. Shouldn't have sold that. Let's go and trade. Let's go trade Tesla. Yeah, Tesla's fun. And they have earnings like the next day after this one, so that could be a fun trade. Ooh, Tesla creating a good bowl right here. Let's get 100 shares in. 100 shares in Tesla right there at $7.89 per share. See if we can get another 25 shares in. There's another 25 shares. 125 shares total. Hopefully it can break out here. If not, I will sell short here. Dang, it doesn't look like it wants to do what I want it to do. Yeah, Novio is a great one for day traders because they got crazy volume. Alright, so it looks like it could be popping up right here. Waiting for a big candle up here. Okay. Alright, come on Tesla. Come on Tesla. There you go, sold $170 in the money right there. Clean $170 trade right there. Let's go back to a Novio here. Zila, I'm not sure if Zila will go back up or not. I'm honestly not sure. I can definitely see it going back up, but at the same time, yeah, I don't know. Let's go trade some more fundamentals, shall we? Let's go trade Microsoft. Let's see where they are in volume. Okay, so Microsoft saw a good jump in volume here. See if we can get in on this train here. We'll get let's get 500 shares in there. Short. Let's wait for it to. Excuse me. Let's wait for it to refresh and reload here. Let's buy the stock under 130, 145, 40, or 174 here. So we bought under 174, and I'm hoping to see a big pop up over the 174 mark right there. Okay, so it's starting to come back in here. Microsoft always has a lot of volume for a big stock like this. Obviously, I won't be making much money on the trade if I'm trading Microsoft, but I'll be still making profits here. Hopefully, I'm hoping they can pop up to the $175 mark, but let's be patient and watch here. Might have to average down a little bit, but I'm hoping we won't have to. Okay, so it's trying to stay above 174 here. Okay, so it's kind of, it's kind of dumping off there. Okay, so it's kind of, it's kind of dumping off there. Okay, so it's kind of, it's kind of dumping off there. Okay, so it's kind of, it's kind of dumping off there. Okay, so it's kind of, it's kind of dumping off there. Okay, so it's kind of, it's kind of dumping off there. Okay, so it's kind of, it's kind of dumping off there. Okay, so it's kind of, it's kind of dumping off there. Okay, so it's kind of, it's kind of dumping off there. Okay, so it's kind of, it's kind of dumping off there. Okay, so it's kind of, it's kind of dumping off there. Okay, so it's kind of, it's kind of dumping off there. Okay, so it's kind of, it's kind of dumping off there. Okay, so it's kind of, it's kind of dumping off there. Okay, so it's kind of, it's kind of dumping off there. Okay, so it's kind of, it's kind of dumping off there. Okay, so it's kind of, it's kind of dumping off there. Okay, so it's kind of, it's kind of dumping off there. Okay, so it's kind of, it's kind of dumping off there. Okay, so it's kind of, it's kind of dumping off there. Okay, so it's kind of, it's kind of dumping off there. Okay, so it's kind of, it's kind of dumping off there. Okay, so it's kind of, it's kind of dumping o I'm gonna watch for a bounce up there, and then I'm gonna sell and get out of this position here. Okay, so I sold for $10 profit on that position there. Alright, man, I'll see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow for some great gains here. Let's do 1,500 shares of Inovio here. I'm gonna buy this, buy the momentum. Looks like they could definitely pop up here. Yep, popping up, doing well. Get another 1,500 shares in there, 3,000 shares total there. Hoping for another pop up here. I would love to see a big volume though, over a big volume pop here. Over what is that, 13.2? Would love to see a big volume pop over 13.2. Alright, so the red candle's starting to come in here. Red and green, bull and bear fighting. It looks like the bear. What to do? What to do? These are the quick snap decisions that you gotta make as a day trader though. Like I'm doing right here. You gotta make these snap decisions. Do I take $75 in profit, or do I hold out for more here? It looks like it's breaking out here, so I'm glad I held out here. Gonna be looking for a big. It looks like there's a wall here at 13.2. So once it breaks that wall, gonna be looking for a big pop. I might average down here. I'm sorry, average up. Buy that dip right there, 6,000 shares. Get a big old 6 in there. And hope that it pops up here. Alright, there we go. $165 in the money. Sell out there. Got out of that trade, $165 in the money right there. Good trade. We are officially up $1,000 on the day. If you made $1,000 a day for every single day of the trading year, and it's 10:15, right? 45 minutes to make $1,000. If you made $1,000 a day, you make $250,000 a year. Alright, easy money. It's absolutely crazy. SHLO or AMPY. AMPY. I think they I'm gonna quit the scanner here for a for the stock thing here for a minute. Talk about AMPY. AMPY. Looks like AMPY they turned on the heat here in the last few minutes of the trading session in the after hours here. They gained pretty big on open here today, though. They had a big massive spike in volume today. You could definitely see the continuation on the spike. The continuation play could set a new high here tomorrow. Could set a new high of about 9 could maybe run up to 2, maybe go over 2. I guess it all depends on the amount of volume we see in the morning versus the amount of volume we see in what is this, energy. So this is an energy play. I think if oil's up, energy will probably be up. The entire sector will be up, which means that AMPY might actually be a safe play to run tomorrow. The only thing I would watch though is I would watch for a reversal on the oil futures, the like slash CL right here. So the oil futures are currently up. I mean all the futures are up except for the Dow futures, but the oil futures are up. And what that shows me is energy might have a good day tomorrow. You know, if energy can open over, let's say, 3% up, I would say that energy plays will be great tomorrow. SHLO, let's check that out. I'm wondering if that's also an energy play. SHLO, no, this is in Shallow Industries. These guys have virtually no volume. However, they are 2 cents under the 1-day high here. Let's do the 5-day. Yeah, so they're 2 cents under the 5-day high. They could definitely run again here. Could definitely run back up to the back up to the 1.6 mark, even higher than the 1.6 mark. They could do 1.2 easily. Only thing I would watch on SHLO though is it's a very low volume stock. Not a lot going on in the stock. Cool. Anybody need anything else? Pretty late though. 1:45 a.m. Eastern time here. Anybody? How we doing up there? How we doing? How's everybody doing? Everybody doing okay? Everybody doing good? Alright guys, it's been a great session.